Hello students, welcome back to Varanda Race Institute. My apologies students, yesterday online class conduct ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. We couldn't conduct online class for KPSC students for Polity yesterday. My apologies. So today we are back. Today there will be 2-hour session because compensation of yesterday's class. Today the class will be from 4 to 6. ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾರು ಬಂದಿದ್ರೆ, ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ನೆನ್ನೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅಪಾಲಜೀಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇಟ್. So students, welcome back to Varanda Race Institute. Here at Varanda Race Institute, we provide coaching for those competitive exams, PC, PSI, FDA SDA, BAO, PDO, Group C examinations and banking examinations as well. Srujan BK, hi sir, namaste, hi. Archita, hello ma'am. Priyanka Mog, hi, welcome. Nivella Vasubre, all three of you are new, meaning there are some students who regularly attend my class. Mohan, you are also a newcomer. Okay, hi sir, hi. You are fine with bilingual language, right? I use both Kannada and English because KPSC ಕೆಲವು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಇಂದ ಕೂಡ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರೆ and few people will be appearing for the exam in English also. I will be using both the languages, both Hindi and both English and Kannada. So KPSC students, KPSC serious aspirants, those who are looking forward for offline classes, 5 months coaching offline classes and both online classes also. 5 months offline coaching classes have already started at Varanda Race Institute. Admissions are happening. The link will be in the description. Do follow it. And also you can avail the benefit of 15,000 on the scholarship. See students, 15,000. It's not some small amount. 15,000, pretty big amount. 15,000 discount on the 15,000 scholarship on the fees and also discount on the fee structure also, especially for KPSC students, those who are those who want to attempt this year KPSC exam. Sachin Lamani, hello sir, hello, welcome to the class. So a link will be in the description. KPSC students, please follow it. Having said that, today's topic, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ it's Article 25 to 28 of Indian Constitution. So today we will be learning about these 4 articles, 25, 26, 27, 28, which is very important under Indian Constitution. Archita, almost Kannada is good. Correct. Okay ma'am, okay. ಆದಷ್ಟು ಕನ್ನಡ ನಾನು ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಕನ್ನಡ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಪಾಲಿಟಿ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಎರಡು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕನ್ನಡ ಎರಡು. Srujan BK, okay. Having said that, let's start today's class. Article 25 in the Indian Constitution. Article 25, what does Article 25 talk, or what is the provisions of Article 25? Article 25 na provision ಏನು Indian Constitution, ಭಾರತ ಸಂವಿಧಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ what is the title of Article 25 means, if you see, it's a freedom of concise. Let's see how many technical words are there in this statement. It's a freedom of concise, it's a right to freely profess, it's a right to freely practice, it's a right to freely propagation of religion. So if you see first the title, Article 25 title, Udaya Tamler, hi sir, hi. So Article 25 title ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ what does Article 25 title talks about is, it's the freedom of concise and right to freely profess, practice and propagation of religion under Article 25. So we have noted here 4 technical words. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Concise, profess, practice and propagation. What are these 4 technical terms which are in the Article 25? Article 25 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 4 technical terms ಇದೆ. Freedom of concise, profess, practice and propagation. Let's take it one by one. First one, we are dealing with freedom of concise. ಏನಪ್ಪ freedom of concise ಅಂದ್ರೆ, what do you mean by freedom of concise under Article 25 means, according to freedom of concise under Article 25, It is the right of a person, it is the right of any person to mold his inner feelings with the God. To individual, right of an individual or a person to mold his inner feelings with the God however he want. See, example I will give you. Now Bhandav is that individual. Bhandav is that individual. So what is freedom of conscience to Bhandav means Bhandav can see a God. Bhandav can see a God in this pen also. Bhandav can see a God in this wall also. Bhandav can see a God in this board also. What does freedom of conscience tell you is, it is the freedom to a person or an individual where he can mold his inner feelings with the God in however way, whichever way or however. He can see God in whichever thing also. He can see God in pen, he can see God in this light, he can see God in this board. That is freedom of conscience. Freedom of conscience gives freedom to an individual to mold his inner feelings with the God whichever way possible. Savu, namaste sir, namaste ma'am, namaste. ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 25 ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕನ್ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಭಕ್ತ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ. ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ವಾಚ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೂವಿನ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಭಕ್ತ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ, ಹಿರಣ್ಯಕಶಿಪು ವಿಲ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಸನ್ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ, ವೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಗಾಡ್ ಹರಿ? ಸೊ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ ವಿಲ್ ಸೇ, God is everywhere. God is in this pillar. God is in this wall. God is in this pen. God is inside me. God is everywhere. Understanding? That is Article 25, freedom of conscience. Best way to remember it. Jyoti, good evening. Hi, good evening Jyoti. So, freedom of conscience ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕನ್ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ತಾನು ದೇವರನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾಣಬಹುದು, ಯಾವುದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾಣಬಹುದು. ಅ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಗಾಡ್ in however way you want, in whichever way you want. He can mold his inner feelings. A person can mold his inner feelings with a God in whichever way we want or however we want. That is called freedom of conscience. Completed. Best way to remember is Bhakta Prahalad movie. Bhakta Prahalad. Hiranyakashipu will ask his son Prahalad, where is God? Prahalad will say, it is in the pillar. God is everywhere. But Hiranyakashipu will break open that pillar. Finally, that God arrives, and that is the movie if you have seen. This is a good way to remember. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? Next, the second term, technical term we are dealing with is right to profess. We already dealt with freedom of conscience. Freedom of conscience ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಂತ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. Right to profess ಏನಂತ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ. Right to profess means freedom to a person or a right of a person to openly declare what religion or what belief he is following. See? Right to profess means right to openly and freely declare one's religious beliefs. Bhandav has a right under Article 25 subsection B. I have the right to openly tell what religion I follow, what is my beliefs, what are my practices, what I am following. Openly I can tell to anyone without any fear. No one can stop me telling. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಡೈಲಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸಿಂದ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವತ್ತು 2 ಅವರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ 2 ಅವರ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. 4 to 6 2 hours ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಟುಡೇ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎಸ್ಟರ್ಡೇ ವಿ ಕುಡಂಟ್ ಡೂ 1 hour ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಸೊ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಬಿ ವಿತ್ ಅಸ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್, it's a freedom to a person openly to declare whatever his belief is, whatever his religion is, whatever practice is doing, religious practices. Freedom of conscience means it is freedom to an individual to mold his inner beliefs with the God however he want or whichever God he want. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕನ್ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ತಾನು ದೇವರನ್ನು ಯಾವುದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾಣಬಹುದು, ಹೇಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾಣಬಹುದು. ಭಕ್ತ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕನ್ಸೈನ್ಸ್. ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸ್, ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಹಿಂಜರಿಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ತಾನು ಯಾವ ಧರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಯಾವ ಆಚರಣೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಅದು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಹಕ್ಕು ಅಂಡರ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸ್. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ವರ್ಡ್. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್. Right to practice. Under right to practice, a person can perform any ritual activity, puja, homa, avana, namaz, Rosa, a person, whichever religion is following, he can do any rituals regarding that religious. See, a person has the right for religious worship, for rituals, for ceremonies and exhibition of beliefs and ideas. See, under article right to practice, person, Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Jain, Sikh, any person, Hindu people do Homa, Puja, Havans, Muslim people do Rosa, Namaz, Christian people, Jesus, they pray to God, Christmas they celebrate, Jain people, they do fasting, Sikh people, Gurudwara, they do Langar. So, under right to practice, ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಧರ್ಮ ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ಹಿಂದೂ, ಮುಸ್ಲಿಂ, ಸಿಖ್, ಜೈನ್, ಯಾವುದೇ ಧರ್ಮ ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಆಚರಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ಆಚರಣೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಆಚರಣೆ, ನೀವು ಧರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಪಾಲಿಸಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆಚರಣೆಗಳು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಹೋಮ, ಪೂಜೆ, ಹವನ, ಉಪವಾಸ, ನಮಾಜ್, ರೋಜಾ. ಸೊ to whatever practice under religion, you have the right to follow it, you have the right to perform it also. I hope you are understanding, students. So next last technical term, if you see, it is right to propagate. Right to propagate. So what do you mean by right to propagate? Right to propagate ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, a person can suggest other person to follow the religion. ನಾನು Bhandav, if Bhandav is following Hinduism, Bhandav can suggest some other person, you can also follow Hinduism. These are the benefits of Hinduism. I can suggest someone, but I cannot convert forcibly. Right to propagate implies that person can transmit or decimate one's religious beliefs to others. ನಾನು ಬಾಂಧವ್ ಹಿಂದೂ ಧರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ನೀನು ಹಿಂದೂ ಧರ್ಮ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡು, ಇದರಿಂದ ಈ ಥರ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದೇ ಹೊರತು ನಾನು ಫೋರ್ಸಿಬಲಿ ಯಾರನ್ನೇ ಕೂಡ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್, ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. A person under Article 25, he has the right to suggest other person to follow his religion, but he cannot forcibly by fraudulently convert person to his religion. Under Article D, famous case, students, famous case under right to propagate, famous case, that is Stanislaus case. Stanislaus versus Madhya Pradesh, 1977 case. So students, in Stanislaus versus Madhya Pradesh 1977 case, in Stanislaus versus Madhya Pradesh, state of Madhya Pradesh, Stanislaus versus state of Madhya Pradesh 1977, in that case Supreme Court gave a verdict. What did Supreme Court of India gave a verdict? That under right to propagate, person can transfer his belief, person can suggest some other person to follow his religion, but person cannot convert forcibly, person cannot convert another person into own religion through using force, fraud or inducement or any other forcible conversions. If you see, students, in India conversion is banned. You cannot convert from a person forcibly from one religion. You cannot convert Hindu person to a Christian person forcibly. You cannot convert Christian person to Hindu person forcibly. You can only suggest them. If the person is willing on his own choice, then he can be converted. Please note down, students. Stanislaus versus state of Madhya Pradesh 1977 case. Under right to propagate, ಯಾವುದೇ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೊಪೋಗೇಟ್ ನ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬರೀ ತನ್ನ ಧರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡು ಅಂತ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ತನ್ನ ಧರ್ಮದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. ಆದರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಬೇರೆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ತನ್ನ ಧರ್ಮಕ್ಕೆ ಫೋರ್ಸಿಬ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಥರ ಫ್ರಾಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ್ಲಿ ಫೋರ್ಸಿಬ್ಲಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಸೊ ಅಂಡರ್ 25 till now, students, we learned this what are the 4 important rights? Freedom to concise, best way Bhakta Prahalad, you can remember. Right to profess, third one is right to practice, fourth one is right to propagate. These are the 4 important rights a person gets under Article 25. Please remember, students, this right, Under Article 25, this right is not only for Indian citizens, it is both for Indian citizens and also it is for foreigners also. Whoever foreigner is living in India, for him also under Article 25, he also has the fundamental right. I hope you are understanding, students. All this right to concise, right to profess, right to practice, right to propagate, all these rights along with citizens of India, it is available to foreigners in India also. 25 ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 25ರ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ 4 ರೈಟ್ಗಳೇನಿದೆ, 4 ರೈಟ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 25ರ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 25ರ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ 4 ರೈಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕನ್ಸೈಸ್, ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಆರ್ ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಫ್ರೀಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸ್, ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಪಗೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯನ್. ಅಂಡರ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 25 ಈ ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಹಕ್ಕು ಬರೀ ಭಾರತದ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಫಾರಿನರ್ ಕೂಡ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್. It is available both to Indian citizens and foreigners also, Article 25. Okay, we have learned these 4 rights. Let's move on to next stage. Students, I have repeated multiple times, in our Indian Constitution gives you the rights, but also it lays the exceptions, limitations. ನಾನು ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಭಾರತ ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಹಕ್ಕುಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಕೊಡುತ್ತದೆ, ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಸಮಯ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಹಕ್ಕುಗಳನ್ನು ಕಸಿದುಕೊಳ್ತದೆ. Indian Constitution will give you fundamental rights, but also it will snatch you by in terms of exemption limitations. So let's see what is the exemptions limitations under Article 25. Article 25ರ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ exemptions ಗಳು ಏನಿವೆ, 25ರ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ limitations, exemptions ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡೋದಿನ. So the freedom under Article 25 subsection 1 is not absolute, meaning it has some restrictions. Not absolute meaning some limitations, restrictions. Not absolute ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಹಕ್ಕಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಷರತ್ತುಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಅದು ಯಾವ್ದು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್. Public order, obviously state means Indian government can restrict religious practices if they disturb public peace or order. Students, in public, any person in the name of religion playing loud music without permission, playing loud music, bursting firecrackers, disturbing the public, creating nonsense in the public, all these things state can restrict if the following religion is affecting any public order. One limitation, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಧರ್ಮದ ಆಚರಣೆಗಳಿಂದ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆದರೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಹೂಡಬಹುದು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೊರಾಲಿಟಿ. Obviously students, any religious practices, example giving, sacrificing human life. Students, you would have seen in certain superstitious belief, few people they sacrifice human only to get treasure for all superstitious beliefs. So any religious practices which affects the morality of the public through their practices, that is immoral to the society. Any other religious practices which is immoral to the society, meaning example child marriage. Some people they say in our religious it is good to marry minor children. Child marriage immoral. Giving human sacrifice immoral. These are the limited. ನರಬಲಿ ಕೊಡೋದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ನರಬಲಿ ಕೊಡೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಾಲ್ಯ ವಿವಾಹ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅದು ಕೂಡ immoral under religious practices. That is limitation. Third one, health. Any religious practices that affects the health of the public, that is also limitation. Example, health ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಧರ್ಮಾಚರಣೆಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಡ್ರಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್. Example, I'm giving just example. Compulsory you have to drink alcohol, compulsory you have to take ganja, compulsory you have to take drugs to participate in the religious practices. Like that no one can practice as such, because any religious practices which is affecting the health of the public, that is also restricted by the Indian government. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಗುಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. Public order, morality, health, and also any other provisions also. Not only these three conditions, in any other conditions, practicing religious practices is affecting the fundamental rights such as Article 14 or Article 15, that is also restricted under Article 25. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 25 ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಆಚರಣೆಗಳು, ಎನಿ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸಸ್, ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಆಚರಣೆಗಳು ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬೆನ್ಸ್, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ, ಮೊರಾಲಿಟಿ, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಮೊರಾಲಿಟಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್, ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬಿಂಗ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ that religious practices, religion is affecting the fundamental rights of the people, which is other like Article 14, Article 15, then all this way restrictions apply. State, though Indian state is a secular state, students, ಭಾರತ ದೇಶ ಸೆಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ದೇಶ, ಜಾತ್ಯತೀತ. Indian state is a secular state. In our constitution also, in preamble also, in constitution also, India is a secular state. So India is a secular state. Only once preamble was amended, then the word secular, socialist and integrity was 3 words were added to the preamble. Only once till now preamble was amended. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಸೊ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ, ಭಾರತ ದೇಶ ಜಾತ್ಯತೀತ ದೇಶ. Indian country is a secular country. So though being secular country, state can impose all these restrictions if it is disturbing public order, morality, health and any other right to equality of law or discrimination, prohibition of discrimination articles. I hope you are understanding, students. So what are the other exemptions? We saw these are the some of the exemptions. Disturbing public order, morality, health, disturbing Article 14, 15. These are some of the exemptions. Matte inna kelu there are other exemptions also. Inna kelu exemptions. Let's see what are those exemptions. So state can take action. State can intervene. State means here India. Please remember, student, in polity, state means Karnataka state also. State means entire India is called state also. State means entire Indian government. India is also called state. State means not Karnataka. In polity, state, there are different states. State word is used for telling Karnataka state, Tamil Nadu state also. If they are only mentioning state means that is entire India is called state. So India, state or India can intervene in religious matters. ಸ್ಟೇಟ್, ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಯಾವುದೇ ಧರ್ಮದ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ವೀನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಫಾರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ರೀಸನ್ಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವೀನ್ ಇನ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ಸ್? ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿ. 2. Restrict or regulate any economic activity, any financial activity, any political or other secular activity. I hope you are understanding. State can restrict or regulate. For example, ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ students. Example, few people in the name of religion, they are collecting money from the public and they are using it for illegal purposes. ಕೆಲವು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು ಧರ್ಮದ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಡೊನೇಷನ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದೆನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವೀನ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಎನಿ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಆರ್ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ activity also. When any religion is used for political purposes or for illegal financial activities or any other than financial, which is affecting economic activity, then state can make rules and regulations to it. State can intervene it. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? Next, B. In order to provide social welfare and reform. In order to provide social welfare and reform to the people of India, state can intervene in religious matters. How? That is by throwing open Hindu religious institutions of public character, all classes and sections of Hindus. What does it mean is, now students, in India we have many religion. In India we have Muslim, we have Christianity, but if you take Hindu religion, even the other religion, what all comes under Hindu religion? Jainism, Buddhism, Sikh, all these religions comes under Hindu religions only. So we Hindus, state can open Hindu religious temples. State can make rules that Hindu temple ಗಳು ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ, ಹಿಂದೂ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳು ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ, it is also open to Sikh people, it is also open to Jain people, it is also open to Buddhist people. Right students, you would have seen, right? Sikh people, we can go to Sikh temple, Bhandav can go to Sikh temple, Sikh person can come to Hindu temple, Jain person can go to Hindu temple, Hindu person can go to Jain temple. Hindu religious institution is thrown open to all other classes and public character. So state can make rules like that. I hope you are understanding. So other than public order, other than morality, other than health, these are also other reasons where state can intervene inside the religious matters to regulate or restrict economic, financial, political activity, to throw open, to provide for social welfare and reform for the people, to throw open Hindu religious institutions to the public character, to all classes and sections of Hindus. These are some of the exceptions under Article 25 which state has. ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಜಾತ್ಯತೀತ ದೇಶ ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಧರ್ಮದ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. KSRTC ಲವರ್, ಹಾಯ್ ಸರ್. So what are the states power? Meaning Bharata Sarkara, Indian governments, what are the power to regulate secular activities? How can it regulate? States, please don't get confused students. State means here India, not Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, not Andhra Pradesh state. In polity we use state word to mention Indian country also, Indian government. State means here India. Indian government's power to regulate secular activities. What are those power? State can intervene in regulate any non-religious activities that might be associated with religious practices. So students, example you would have seen, people from Tamil Nadu, there was this Jallikattu incident. Narendra Modi ji was the PM. Namo. Narendra Modi ji was the PM. Namo. In Tamil Nadu, there is one religious practice, you can say, that is called Jallikattu practice. When PETA, PETA is an organization which is against the animal cruelty. Artha agtidya? Students, you are understanding, there is one PETA organization, international organization, which is fighting against the animal cruelty. In Jallikattu, there is a Jallikattu practice in Tamil Nadu where a horn bull is released, it will run, people should catch it. In that process, some people getting injury or die, some people might die, cow, that bull will also die or sometimes get injured like that. So PETA wanted to ban Jallikattu. Even the central government, Narendra Modi ji was the PM, Prime Minister of India, even he had approved it, but people of Tamil Nadu, they massive protest in Tamil Nadu, massive protest because of Jallikattu. Jyoti ma'am, yes sir. Because of Jallikattu incident, massive protest in Tamil Nadu. Narendra Modi ji was PM. He took flight to Tamil Nadu. He went to Tamil Nadu. He spoke with the Tamil Nadu people. He promised that Jallikattu will not be banned. Today also, if you see, there is movie also on Jallikattu, religious practices in Tamil Nadu, very famous, that is Jallikattu festival. The bull will run very fast. Bull will be very big, very big. People have to catch. So, state can intervene any non-religious practice. These are non-religious practices, students. Animal sacrifice, bull sacrifice, human sacrifice, small kid sacrifice, all these are not religious practices. So, state can make any rules on them. Praying to God is a religious practice. Going inside the temple, praying to God is a religious practice. Giving prasadam is a religious practice. But all these other non-religious practices, giving sacrifice, human sacrifice, cow sacrifice, buffalo sacrifice, all these are non-religious practices. It are superstitious. So, states can make any rules on it. And also, if you have observed, students, loud speaker, loud noises. Ananda Togari, hi Ananda Togari. If you have observed, students, people in the name of religion put loud speaker. ಧರ್ಮದ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಧರ್ಮಗಳು ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಲೌಡ್ ನಾಯ್ಸ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್, ಲೌಡ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ from morning till evening. Some religious practices they follow, so they put loudspeaker and disturb everyone. If they want to practice any religious practice, they can practice that without disturbing others also. But no, they will use loud speakers all over remaining surroundings area. They will disturb. There will be small kids in home, there will be old age people in home, heart patients in home. They will disturb every day in the name of religion using loud speakers. That is also regulated by Indian government, state. I hope you are understanding, students. Next, this was the first point. State power to regulate secular activities. How? Now, how can state do social welfare and reform? ಸಮಾಜದ ಸುಧಾರಣೆಗಾಗಿ ಧರ್ಮದ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ದೇಶ, ಭಾರತ ದೇಶ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಸುಧಾರಣೆಗಾಗಿ ಧರ್ಮದ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಥರ ತಿದ್ದುಪಡಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಥರ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಕಡಿತ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಥರ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ವೆಲ್ಫೇರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್, ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಐ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು, ಹಿಂದೂ ಟೆಂಪಲ್, Hindu Devasthana, it is open for all public. There is no rules that people from other religion can't go to Hindu temple. Is there any religion, students? Please tell me. Unlucky, yes, namaskara sir. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ರೂಲ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಹಿಂದೂ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇರೆ ಧರ್ಮದವರು ಹೋಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ? Is there any rule that to Hindu temple other religion people can't go? Is there any rule such, students? Today also, students, now also, if you see Gurudwara, in Sikh Gurudwara, they give langar. In Hindu temple also, if you go to Kudala Sangama, Basavanna, Kudala Sangama, if you go there, their temples and all, there will be free food, prasadam, in all the temples. They won't tell other religion people cannot come. Other religion people, they won't tell like that. All people, all public is open. All public can go to Hindu temple. So, state has thrown open Hindu temple to all other religious institute, to all other people, to public character, for social welfare and reform. ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಸುಧಾರಣೆಗಾಗಿ ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಹಿಂದೂ ಟೆಂಪಲ್, ಹಿಂದೂ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. So, you can't tell anyone you belong to untouchable caste, don't enter my temple. ಯಾವುದೇ ಥರ ಅನ್ಟಚಬಲ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್, ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನದೊಳಗೆ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಯು ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ ಟು SC, ಯು ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ ಟು ST, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಎಂಟರ್ ಮೈ ಟೆಂಪಲ್. ನೀನು ಕೆಳಜಾತಿ ಅವನು, ಹಿಂದುಳಿದ ವರ್ಗ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಡ. ನೋ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗಲ್ ವಯೋಲೇಷನ್. ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡೂ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. No, you cannot tell untouchable person. First of all, you cannot practice untouchability only. Howdu? Unlucky, yes. So, first of all, you cannot practice untouchability only, and you cannot tell a person that you belong to untouchable caste, don't enter Hindu temple. You will be arrested. You will be arrested. Atrocity Prevention Act, SC/ST Atrocity Prevention Act. Prevention of Atrocity Act, SC/ST, you will be arrested. Very strong case that is. So these are some of the powers of state to regulate religious matters. ಧರ್ಮದ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪವರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ, ಈ ಥರ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಸುಧಾರಣೆಗಾಗಿ, ರಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ಗಾಗಿ ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಒಂದು ಧರ್ಮದ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಹಾಗೂ to regulate the secular activities, that is non-religious activities. I hope you are understanding, students. Jyoti ma'am, yes, Article 17, correct ma'am. Article 17 is called abolition of untouchability. Now, there is few exemptions in terms of religious matters, students. If you see Sikh people, they always carry a knife, small knife, and they also wear kada. Sikh people, it's called kirpan, a small knife. That is Guru Gobind Singh, Guru Nanak, their Sikh God Guru Gobind Singh, he introduced Sikh people, they should leave long hair, they should wear turban, they should wear kada, they should carry kumb, they should carry knife, small pocket like knife. If you see in the picture, I have put, students, Sikh people. So is this permitted? Is this legal? Yes, students. Sikh people has exemption. Unlucky, yes. ಅವ್ರ ಧರ್ಮದ ಗುರು, ಸಿಖ್ ಧರ್ಮದ ಗುರು ಯಾರಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸಿಖ್ ಧರ್ಮದ ಗುರು ಗೋವಿಂದ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ 24ನೇ ಗುರು, ದ 24th ಸಿಖ್ ಗುರು. Correct me if I wrong, students, please correct me if I wrong. As per my knowledge, it is 24th Sikh Guru. 24th Sikh Guru is Guru Gobind Singh. Guru Gobind Singh, he introduced 6 types. A Sikh person, he should carry kumb, ಭಾಷಣ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಉದ್ದ ಗಡ್ಡ ಮತ್ತು ಕೂದಲು ಬಿಡಬೇಕು, ಟರ್ಬನ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು, ಕಡ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು, ಕಡ್ಗ ಚಿಕ್ಕು ಕತ್ತಿ ಥರ ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸಿಖ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ಸ್ ಗುರು ಈಸ್ Guru Nanak ji. 24th Guru is Guru Gobind Singh ji. He introduced all this. So this is permitted. This is permitted. If you are following Sikh religion, you can wear turban, you can wear kada, you can carry knife. If you belong to Sikh religion, that particular to Khalsa community, if I am not wrong, Khalsa community. So there is, if you are following Sikh religion, you can wear and carry kirpans. Kirpan ಅಂತಾರೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಚಿಕ್ಕು ಕತ್ತಿ ಏನಿದೆ, ಸಿಖ್ಗಳು, ನೀವು ಗುರುದ್ವಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತೀರ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸಿಖ್ ಧರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡೋ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ kirpan, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ನೈಫ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ very religious thing for them, for Sikh people. So a Sikh person can wear turban, can carry kirpans. That is permitted under Sikh religion, and that is permitted as per Indian government also. Sikh people, for Sikh people, those who wear turbans while riding bike, no need to wear helmet. Please understand. ಯಾವುದೇ ಸಿಖ್ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ತಲೆಗೆ ಟರ್ಬನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ತನಗೆ ಬೈಕ್ ಓಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹೆಲ್ಮೆಟ್ ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕು. ಯಾವುದೇ ರೂಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಹಿಮ್. A traffic police cannot catch Sikh person for not wearing helmet because he is already wearing pagdi, turban. For them, permission is there. That is legal in India because that is their very religious thing for them. Anand Togari, howದು ಸರ್? ಚಿಕ್ಕು ಕಡಗ ಇಲ್ಲ ಚಾಕು, ಕಿರ್ಪಾನ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. And also, And also, when it comes to other matters like a person who is following Sikh, Jain, Buddhist religion, a person who is following Sikh, Jain, other Buddhist religion, these are also Hindu religion. Please note down. Hindu, under Hindu religion, Sikh religion, Jain religion, Buddhism, Buddhist religion, all those religions are under Hindu religion only. Muslim religion separate, Christianity separate, but under Hinduism there is Buddhist, Jainism, Hindu, Sikh, all these religions. So people who are following Hindu religions, that is all these religions, even for them Hindu temple, everything is open. Jain person can go to Hindu temple, Tirupati Balaji temple, Jain person can go. Sikh person can go to Tirupati Balaji temple. All Hindu temples are open to all those person who follow Hindu religion and also other religion, especially all Hindu religious institutions are open for public. Basically, there is no rule that no person can go to other religion person can go to Hindu temples. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. Let's quickly revise, students. Let's quickly revise what is Article 25. Article 25 ಏನು? Let's quickly revise it. So, what is Article 25 title? Article 25 title is freedom of concise. Freedom of concise, right to freely profess, practice and propagation of religion. What do you mean by concise? Concise ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ? ಭಕ್ತ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ. Concise means your inner right to mold to God in however, whichever way you want. Freedom of concise ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ಅದು. ನೀವು ದೇವರನ್ನು ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಹೇಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾಣಬಹುದು. ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಯಾವ ವಸ್ತುವಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಕಾಣಬಹುದು. ಭಕ್ತ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ, ದೇವರೆಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನೆ? ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಭಕ್ತ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ, freedom of concise, you can remember like that. And right to profess, you can openly declare which religion you are following. ನೀವು ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಅಡೆತಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರ ಮುಂದೆ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಧರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಪಾಲಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ನಿಮಗೆ ರೈಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅದು. ಮೂರನೇ ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್. ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಥರ ರೋಜಾ, ನಮಾಜ್, ಹೋಮ, ಹವನ, ವ್ರತ, ಉಪವಾಸ, you can do any religious practices. You have the right to practice under Article 25. ಯಾವುದೇ ಥರ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಸೆರಿಮೋನೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. And right to propagate. What do you mean by right to propagate? Right to propagate means you can suggest some other person to follow your religion, but you cannot convert. No conversion. Right to propagate ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಧರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೋಧನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಧರ್ಮ ಬೋಧನೆ, ನಾಟ್ ಧರ್ಮ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಫುಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲೀಗಲ್. ಧರ್ಮ ಬೋಧನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆ ಧರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅಂಡರ್ ಸ್ಟೈನಿಸ್ ಲಾಸ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯಪ್ರದೇಶ್, ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಧ್ಯಪ್ರದೇಶ್, 1977 case, Supreme Court gave a verdict telling that a person cannot be converted forcibly, fraud or any inducement. Forcible conversions. ಧರ್ಮ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ಬೈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ಧರ್ಮ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ, ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯ ಧರ್ಮವನ್ನು ನೀವು ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಫುಲಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲೀಗಲ್. ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್. Riya ma'am, today it is 4 to 6 p.m. because yesterday 5 p.m. class we couldn't do, no? Today 2 hours class. Good evening, Riya ma'am. So today we are learning about Article 25 to 28, 4 articles. We have learned Article 25, revising now. Please catch up, Riya ma'am. So limitations, what are the limitations under Article 25 means, you saw those 4 rights. You saw the 4 rights under article. Right to concise, freedom to concise, right to profess, right to practice, right to propagate. These are the 4 rights under Article 25. If you see what are the limitations means public order. You cannot disturb any public order in the name of religion. You cannot affect the public morality in the name of religion. You cannot affect the public health in the name of the religion, and also other fundamental articles, any other fundamental articles violated in the name of religion. ಧರ್ಮದ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಹಕ್ಕುಗಳನ್ನು ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಧಿಕ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. And also state has the power to intervene in terms of religious matters. Though Indian state is a secular country, but state has the power to intervene in religious matters when to regulate or restrict the economic or political or financial activity. Any person doing fraud in the name of religion, financial fraud, political fraud, economic fraud, state can intervene and make rules. And state for the social welfare and reform of the people. ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಸುಧಾರಣೆಗಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಜನರ ಹಿತಾಸಕ್ತಿಗಾಗಿ, for social welfare and reform of people, state has made all Hindu religious institutions open for all people. If you are Muslim, you can go to temple. If you are Sikh, go to temple. If you are Christian, go to temple. If you belong to any religion also, you can still go to Hindu temple. It is open. ISKCON, best example, ISKCON. Any religion person, if you go to ISKCON, you will get food to eat like prasadam. If you go to Sikh Gurudwara, Langar, there also, no matter which religion you are, you will get food to eat. You go to Kudal Sangama, Basavanna temple, Kudal Sangama in Karnataka, you go there, in any Hindu temple, there will be dasoha, anna dasoha. If you go to our Chikmagalur, any temple, Annapurneshwari temple, Varnadu, Kalasa, there you will have food. So, Indian government has thrown open Hindu religious institutions to the general public. You cannot practice untouchability. You cannot tell a person, you are untouchable person, do not enter our temple. No person can tell that. So, state in any non-religious activities, I told you, Tamil Nadu Jallikattu incident. So, state can make any law, state can ban any non-religious activities. Example, what is non-religious? Example, I told you, some religion people, they use big speakers in public, disturb other public also in the name of religion. Every day, morning till evening, use loudspeaker, disturb all the public. That is non-religious practice. State can ban it, state can control it. And also, for the welfare of the people, state opens all Hindu religious temples to all public people. And no one can say you belong to SC caste, you belong to ST caste, ನೀವು ಹಿಂದುಳಿದ ವರ್ಗದವರು, ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಪ್ರವೇಶ ಮಾಡೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಆನಂದ್ ತಗೋರಿ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯೇನ್ರಿ? ಆಯ್ತು ಕಣ್ರಿ, ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಸೊ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಡನ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 25. Now this is also important point. Whoever following Sikh religion, Khalsa community, their 24th Guru, Guru Gobind Singh, their first Guru, Guru Nanak. Correct me if I am wrong, students, please correct me, because it's been long time since I have studied history. But yeah, as per my knowledge, I think Sikh Guru's first Guru is Guru Nanak Singh Ji, and 24th Guru is Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Guru Gobind Singh Ji, he introduced a Sikh person, Khalsa person, he has to carry Kanga, that is Bachange, Kumb. A person should leave long hair, a person should leave long beard, a person should wear turban, a person should wear kadas, a person should carry one small dagger, knife. Sikh community, very religious community. So that is exempted. They can carry, they are allowed everywhere, airport, flight, everywhere they are allowed. They can carry small knife in there. That is Khalsa people, Sikh community people. And also Hindu religious. If you see this temple, which temple is this, students? Yav devasthana idu? Which temple? This is famous UNESCO's World Heritage Site. This is one of the, in Karnataka, this temple is there. Please tell me which temple this is. UNESCO World Heritage Site, this is in Karnataka. So state can also open, like state can make rules telling that temple, Hindu temple is open to all public. You are from any religion, you can still enter the temple. Especially, you cannot tell untouchable people not to attend. and also other Jainish, Buddhist, Sikh people can also enter our temple. So Jyoti ma'am, yes, no, yes, no. First Guru is Guru Nanak Singh Ji, 24th Guru is Guru Gobind Singh Ji. So this temple belonged to Hoysala dynasty, King Vishnuvardhana. This is called Beluru Chennakeshwara temple. This is in Karnataka, Hasan district. This temple is in Karnataka, Hasan district, belongs to the Hoysala kingdom. Hoysala kingdom, King Vishnuvardhana, I think the second Vishnuvardhana, if I am not wrong, Beluru Chennakeshwara temple. This is UNESCO's World Heritage Site. This is in Karnataka. See, it is an engineering marvel. The way it is built, the way it is designed, entire like with the stone, they have chiseled the stone. If you go inside, I have gone to the temple some 5-6 times in my life. Very beautifully crafted engineering marvel temple this is. It is thousands of years old. Yes, thank you Riya ji. Yes, I was correct. Guru Gobind Singh Ji created Khalsa community. He is the 24th Sikh Guru. Akash, howdu ರೀ ಹೊಯ್ಸಳ ಡೈನಾಸ್ಟಿ, ಕಿಂಗ್ ವಿಷ್ಣುವರ್ಧನ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ವಿಷ್ಣುವರ್ಧನ, ಬೇಲೂರು ಚೆನ್ನಕೇಶ್ವರ ಟೆಂಪಲ್. ಎಸ್ ಸರ್. ಬುಲೆಟ್ ಬಸ್ಯಾ ದಾದಾ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ರೀ. ಓಕೆ, ನೌ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಅ ಕ್ವಶನ್. Which of the following statements about Article 25 of the Indian Constitution is incorrect? ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಓದಿ ಮತ್ತೆ. It is not asking which is correct among 4 options. It is asking which is incorrect, meaning there are 3 correct statements, 1 wrong statements. Please identify among those 4 which 3 are correct, which one is wrong. Under Article 25, it guarantees freedom of conscience and the right to freely profess, practice and propagation. Is this correct statement? Please tell me. Oh, Jyoti ma'am, there are no 24. Oh. Sorry, Jyoti ma'am, I think I am confused with Jainism. Yes ma'am, Jyoti ma'am, sorry. In Sikh, there are only 10 gurus. Sorry. My apologies. In Sikh, there are only 10 gurus. First Guru is Guru Nanak Singh Ji. 10th Guru is Guru Gobind Singh Ji. I am confused with the Jainism. In Jainism, 24 Tirthankaras were there. I am really sorry for it. 10th Guru is Guru Gobind Singh Ji. First Guru is Guru Nanak Ji. Guru Gobind Singh Ji introduced Khalsa community. Okay. Sorry. I was confused. Jainism 24 Tirthankaras to Sikhism. Very sorry. My apologies. So, please see, it guarantees freedom of conscience and the right to freely profess. Is first statement correct or wrong? This right is available to all persons including citizens and non-citizens. Is this correct? The right to propagate religion includes the right to convert another person by force or inducement. Is it correct? Or it is subject to public order, morality and health. Which is correct according to Article 25? I mean, which is incorrect? Jyoti ma'am tells C is incorrect. Riya ma'am, yes ma'am, 10 Guru. My bad. Sorry ma'am. Yes ma'am, 10th Guru is Guru Gobind Singh Ji. I got confused with 24th Jain Tirthankaras. I am very sorry. Apologies. So, unlucky ma'am, C option. Anand Togari, C option. Bullet Basya Dada. Jyoti ma'am, thank you. Okay. Diana ma'am, yes sir, there are 24 Tirthankaras and 10 Sikh Gurus. Yes ma'am, sorry ma'am. Akash, you are telling option B is incorrect. Akash, you are telling option B is incorrect. Please go back to my previous class. Previous slide. I have told you that Article 25 is both applicable to Indian citizen and foreigner also. See, I have taught you. Nodi ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ, Article 25 applicable to both Indian citizens and foreigners. Only Article 14, Article 15, Article 19. Sorry, only Article 15, only Article 16, 19, 29, 30. Only these are the 5 articles applicable to only Indian citizens. Rest all articles applicable to both foreigners also and Indian citizens also. Akash, why B? The answer is C, student. C is incorrect. Answer is C option is incorrect. You cannot convert any person. The right to propagate, you can only advise or suggest to a person telling that you follow my religion. You cannot You cannot convert another person by force or inducement. I hope you are understanding, students. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 25 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? What do you mean by Article 25? What are the rights given to people and also to foreigners under Article 25? What are the exceptions? What are the limitations? I hope you are understanding, students. Article 25 we completed. Let's go to Article 26. Let's go to Article 26. Freedom to manage your religious affairs or right to manage your religious affairs. Article 25 completed. Jyoti ma'am, yes ma'am. So let's start with Article 26, second article for the day. We already completed Article 25. Second article for the day, Article 26, which is freedom to manage whichever your religious affairs. Freedom to manage your religious affairs, Article 26. So what does Article 26 tell? What does Article 26 tell? Article 26 tells that every religious denominations. What do you mean by religious denomination? What do you mean by religious? We will see next slide ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಏನಂತ. ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, a religious denomination means a religion, a group. Just for time being you understand that religious denomination ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಧರ್ಮದ ಪಂಗಡ, ಧರ್ಮದ ಸಂಘ. That is one group, religious group. You understand like that? So every religious denomination or group, any section, therefore, shall have the right for what? Under Article 26, every religious denomination have the right for what? To establish and maintain institutions for the religious and charitable purposes. Obviously, students, Hindus, they have temple. Who gave the right for them to build temple? Article 26. Muslims have masjid. Who gave them right to build their masjid? Article 26, subsection A. Sikh, they have Gurudwara. Who gave them permission? This article. Jain people, they have Jain temples. Who gave them permission? This. Buddhism, they have monasteries. They have the right under Article 26 to establish and maintain institutions for religious and charitable purposes. Understanding? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಆನಂದ್ ತಗೋರಿ, ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಂತ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇವಾಗ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಕಣ್ರಿ. ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ದು ಒಂದು ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್. ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಷನ್? ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಸಮ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಲರ್ನ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ಸ್. ರೈಟ್ ನೌ ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಧರ್ಮದ ಸಂಘ. ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯನ್. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ನಾವು. ಭಾರತದ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಪುತ್ರಿ ಜಯಶ್ರೀ ಅವರೇ, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ 4 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗೈತಿ. ನೀವು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ 5 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲು ಇವತ್ತು 2 ಅವರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ 4 to 6 ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಇನ್ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಲೈವ್ ವೆನ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ಡ್. ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ಡ್ 5 hours 6 hours ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಸುಮಾರು 7 ರಿಂದ 8 ಗಂಟೆ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಟು ವರಾಂಡಾ ರೇಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್, Varanda Race PSC Karnataka YouTube channel name. There if you see under live, Bhandav sir's class today scheduled at 4 p.m. live. Like that it will be there. Every day you can go and see whether class is there or not. So, first right under Article 26 is to establish religious institution, that is temples, church, Gurudwara, Jain temple, Buddhist monastery, masjid. All this you can establish under this religion. Second, to manage its own affairs in the matters of religion. Obviously, ನಾವು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂದೂ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್, ದೇ ಬಿಲ್ಟ್ ಅ ಟೆಂಪಲ್, ಅವ್ರು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಆಡಳಿತ ಕೂಡ ಅವರೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ. ವೆನ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಹಿಂದೂ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯನ್ ಹಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅ ಟೆಂಪಲ್, ಹಿ ವಿಲ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್. ವೈ ಶುಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್? ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ನ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Why should Indian government intervene in the administration of the religious? How masjid is administered, how gurudwara, what are the rules of gurudwara, what are the rules of temple, all this freedom to manage its affairs is under Article 26 given to religion only. Now third one, to own, acquire movable and immovable property. Obviously any religion, obviously ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಕಟ್ಟೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ, ಜಾಗ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಅ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಅ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ನೋ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಬೈ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಓನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಅಕ್ವೈರ್ immovable property. Movable property means, example, best example I will give you. In Hindu temples there will be ratha. In Hindu temples there will be chariot, rath. That is movable property. Any other movable property, if any masjid, Sikh, any other religion, they are owning movable property like vehicles, any movable property, raths, immovable property also, land, all these things that is permitted. Any religious, you would have seen people, you would have work property, Muslim people's work property, Hindu people's full big land, mata, one mutt's big land, work properties, temples properties, all these properties they can own based on the right, this right, Article 26. And to administer such property in accordance with law. Obviously if Hindu religion is buying land, it has the right to administer such property. No, how can government make rules on that? So these are the ಈ 4 rights ಇದೆ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 26ರ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. These are the 4 rights given to any religious denomination under Article 26. Please note down students quickly. First right, to establish and maintain religious institutions, to administer those religious institutions affairs, to acquire movable or immovable property, to administer those immovable or movable property. ಜ್ಯೋತಿ, ಚರ ಆಸ್ತಿ ಸ್ಥಿರ ಆಸ್ತಿ, ಓಕೆ ಹೌದು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಮೂವಬಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ. ಓಕೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ದ 4 rights under Article 26. Now obviously in Indian Constitution there will always be a restrictions. ಸಂವಿಧಾನನೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಹಕ್ಕುಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತದೆ, ಸಂವಿಧಾನನೇ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಬಿದ್ದಾಗ ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಹಕ್ಕುಗಳನ್ನು ಕಸಿದುಕೊಳ್ತದೆ. Indian Constitution will only give you fundamental right. Indian Constitution will only take back the fundamental right. So let's see what are those restrictions. Same whatever restrictions Article 25 is there, same to same restrictions Article 26 also. But what is the small difference between Article 25 Article 26? Article 25 ಹಾಗೂ Article 26ರ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಕ್ಕುಗಳ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, Article 25 guarantees rights of individual. Article 25 gives right for an individual like Bhandav. Bhandav is one individual. Article 25 gives Bhandav right to concise, to profess, to practice, to propagate any religion. I am an individual. Article 25 is giving me right, individual right. But what about Article 26? Article 26 is giving right to a religious denomination, meaning not one person, group of people, to group of individuals. Article 26 is giving right, but Article 25 is giving right for one individual level. This is the minor difference or major difference, you can take it. Article 25 guarantees rights of an individual, but whereas Article 26 guarantees rights to a group of people or religious denominations. I hope you are understanding, students. So now what are the restrictions under Article 26? Article 26ರ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ under Article 26 what are the restrictions? Public order, same restriction Article 25. Morality, same restrictions Article 25. Health, same restriction. But In Article 25, in Article 25, other than these three restrictions, there were other restrictions under fundamental rights also. ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 25 ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್, ಮೊರಾಲಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತು ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಅಲ್ಲದೇನೆ, ಅದು ಇದು ಮೂರು ಅಲ್ಲದೇನೆ ಬೇರೆ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ಎನಿ ಫಂಡಮೆಂಟಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 14, 15, ದಟ್ ವಯೋಲೇಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ was restriction under Article 25. But under Article 26, only these three restrictions. Other restrictions under fundamental rights does not apply to Article 26. Please note down difference. Difference between Article 25 to 26. First difference is Article 25 guarantees individual freedom. Article 26 guarantees religious denominations freedom. And Article 25 has these three exceptions and also any other exception of fundamental rights. But Article 24 only these three exceptions and no any other fundamental rights exception. ಆನಂದ್ ತೊಗಾರಿ ಬಿ. ಯಾಕ್ರಿ ಬಿ? ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು? ಮಧುಮತಿ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಬಿ ಬಿ ಬಿ. ಆನಂದ್ ತೊಗಾರಿ ಬಿ. I am not this is not any question. I am still teaching the concept only. This is concept only. ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ನಾಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 26? ಓಕೆ, ಭಾರತದ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಪುತ್ರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಆಲ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ನೌ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್, ನಾನು ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಯು ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಷನ್. ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಷನ್? ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಆನಂದ್ ತೊಗಾರಿ, ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಷನ್? ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ gave verdict or held that religious denomination must satisfy three conditions. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯೇನ್ರಿ? ಜ್ಯೋತಿ, 27ನೇ ವಿಧಿಯ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟ ಧರ್ಮದ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ, ಪೋಷಣೆ, ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ತೆರಿಗೆ ನೀಡು. ನಾವಿನ್ನ 27ಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕಾಮ್ ಡೌನ್, ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಡೌನ್. Still we are learning Article 26 only, Jyoti madam. Article 27 next we will come. Please calm down. Riya ma'am, MCQ is coming. Wait, please. So, religious denomination andre ಏನಪ್ಪ? What do you mean by religious denomination? Supreme Court said it has to fulfill three conditions. What are those three conditions? A religious denomination should be a collective individual who have a system of beliefs which they regard as conducive to their spiritual well-being. ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ, ಅವರು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಜನಗಳ ಸಂಘ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಜನಗಳ ಸಂಘ ಈ ಧರ್ಮ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ತನಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಇಫ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯನ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹಿಸ್ ವೆಲ್-ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟಿಂಗ್, positive effect, it is giving positive effect, good effect for his well-being only. If group of people, they believe, they have a system of belief and they think that all this spiritual or religious practices is for their well-being, that is one condition. Second condition, it should have a common organization. ಒಂದು ಆ ಜನಗಳ ಸಂಘಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರ್ಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್, ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಅ ಡೆಸಿಗ್ನೇಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಟಿವ್ ನೇಮ್. ಒಂದು ಯುನೀಕ್, ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಟಿವ್, ವೆರಿ ಯುನೀಕ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ದಟ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್, ದಟ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಷನ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಒಂದು ಜಾತಿ ಪಂಗಡಕ್ಕೆ ತನ್ನದೇ ಆದಂಥ ಹೆಸರು ಇರಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ತುಂಬ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾದ ಹೆಸರು, ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಟಿವ್ ನೇಮ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್, ಒಂದು ಕಾಮನ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೋಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಲೀವ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಂಡ್ಯೂಸಿವ್ ಟು ದೇರ್ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುವಲ್ denomination, that group is called religious denomination. Adakidya? I hope you are understanding, students. Please note down if you feel something is important from here. So example means, students, you know, Ramakrishna mission, Swami Vivekananda ji, Ramakrishna mission, Swami Vivekananda ji's guru, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, he was the head pioneer of Ramakrishna mission. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa student was our Swami Vivekananda ji. Today, near my home, there is one Ramakrishna ashram. In your place also, all over India, like ISKCON, there are many Ramakrishna ashram. Near my home, there is one Ramakrishna ashram. Swami Vivekananda ji, who is a Shishya of Guru Paramahamsa. So, Supreme Court gave verdict that Ramakrishna mission and Ananda Marg, see Ananda Marg, that is also one organization, Ananda Marg organization, Ramakrishna mission, both are religious denominations. But Aurobindo Society is not a religious denomination. You will study in modern history who started Aurobindo Society, who started Ramakrishna mission, who started Ananda Marg. You will study in modern history, but now you should keep it in mind that Ramakrishna mission and Ananda Marg is a religious denomination, whereas Aurobindo Society is not a religious denomination. Reshma MV, hi sir, late to the class. Why is Reshma ma'am? Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Guru of Swami Vivekananda ji, our Gurugalu. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Ananda Marga. See this symbol. Now, Riya ma'am, you are asking for questions. Riya ma'am, please solve it, Riya ma'am. Ella solve ಮಾಡಿ questions ಇವಾಗ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 26 ಭಾರತ ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಧರ್ಮದ ಸಂಘಗಳಿಗೆ ಹಕ್ಕನ್ನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತದೆ? ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 26 of the Indian Constitution grants which of the following rights to every religious denomination or any section thereof? Option A, the exclusive right to establish and maintain educational institutions without any state legislation. Without any state legislation. The absolute right to manage its own affairs in matters of religion without any restrictions. The right to own and acquire movable and immovable property subject to administering in accordance with law. The power to legislate on religious matters independently of the parliament. What is the correct answer? Please tell me. Riya ma'am, solve the question. ಹೇಳ್ರಪ್ಪ. 26 ಭಾರತ ಸಂವಿಧಾನದ 26 ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ನ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ಧರ್ಮದ ಸಂಘಗಳಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಹಕ್ಕುಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತದೆ? Please answer, students. You people are not answering. You only ask questions. Riya ma'am, where are you? Riya ma'am is telling C. Okay. What about others? Riya ma'am is telling C. What about others? ರೇಷ್ಮಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಜಯಶ್ರೀ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಆನಂದ್ ತೊಗರಿ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಡಯಾನಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಅನ್ಲಕ್ಕಿ ಎಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಆಕಾಶ್ Anand Togari, C. Okay. Riya ma'am, Anand Togari, C. What about others? Jayashree ma'am, C. Okay. Diana ma'am, where are you? Jyoti ma'am, where are you? Correct answer is C, students. Any doubts? Any doubt idya? Any doubts? Correct answer is C. Under Article 26 of the Indian Constitution, a religious denomination has the right to own and acquire movable or immovable property, but that can be administered in accordance with the law. Yeah, ma'am, no doubt. Anand Togari, C. Okay. Reshma ma'am, C. What about Jyoti ma'am? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ಗೆ? ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ರೇಷ್ಮಾ, ಓಕೆ ರೇಷ್ಮಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಸಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಗುಡ್ ರೇಷ್ಮಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್? ಡಯಾನಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಬುಲೆಟ್ ಬಸ್ಸಿಯಾದ ಇದಿರೇನ್ರಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 27. Jyoti ma'am was very excited. Article 27, right against tax implemented. State cannot collect tax for the promotion of any one religion. Article 27. Okay, let's move ahead. Okay, before that there is another question. Riya ma'am, Sridevi, namaste. Hi ma'am, Sridevi. Namaste Sridevi ma'am. Hi. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. If a religious practice violates public order, morality or health, which article of the Indian Constitution allows the state to intervene and restrict such practices? Basically it is asking what is Article 20, what is Article 21, what is 25, 26, what is 32. Sridevi ma'am, thank you so much. Thank you so much Sridevi ma'am. ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನನ್ನಷ್ಟು ತುಂಬ I am very happy only when my students understand whatever I explain. If not, I am back-to-back classes every day, 5 hours, 6 hours continuous classes, and this online class also for you people, because Varanda is giving online classes, free online classes for you. Back-to-back classes I am taking. I will be happy only if you understand these concepts. I am preparing midnight, entire night, hours together preparing, morning to evening, back-to-back 6 hours, 7 hours classes, just for you people. Are you understanding? Reshma ma'am, option C. Jyoti ma'am, C. Anand Togari, no doubt. Bharat M.A. Putri, Jayashree ma'am, C. Okay, yes. Correct answer is option C, students. Option Article 20. Article 20. What is Article 20? What is Article 21? What is Article 32? Come on, fast. Article 20 ಯಾವುದ್ರಪ್ಪ? ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 20 ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ? ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಹಕ್ಕನ್ನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ? Which fundamental right does Article 20 give you? Which fundamental right is Article 21? Quick revision. Article 32. What is the name? What is the title of Article 32? Sridevi, thank you so much ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you Sridevi ma'am. Article 20. Protection with respect to conviction of offences. Article 20 name. Protection with respect to conviction of offences. Article 21. Article 21. Protection of life and liberty. Article 25. Article 25 title, freedom of concise, right to freely propagate, right to freedom of concise, right to freely profess, practice and propagate any religion. Article 25 title. Article 26 title, right to manage your religious affairs. Article 32, right to constitutional remedies. Right to constitutional remedies. B.R. Ambedkar called this as a heart and soul of the constitution. Article 32, ಬಾಬಾ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಇದನ್ನು heart and soul of the constitution of India. That is Article 32. 5 types of writs under Article 32, constitutional remedies. Understanding? 30 ವಿಧಿ ಪ್ರದತ್ವವಾಗಿರುವ ಹಕ್ಕುಗಳು ಜಾರಿಗೆ ಪರಿಹಾರೋಪಗಳು. 30 ವಿಧಿ. ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 30ಕ್ಕಿನ್ನ ಬಂದಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ. ಜ್ಯೋತಿ 21 ಜೀವಿಸುವ ಹಕ್ಕು. ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಲೈಫ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಿಬರ್ಟಿ. ಆನಂದ್ ತಗೋರಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ. ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸರ್. ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 25 and 26 is the option. Okay, students, let's continue. Article 27. Jyoti ma'am, your favorite article. You are very enthusiastic. Article 27, what does it tell? Freedom from taxation for the promotion of any particular religion. Article 27. Article 27 ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 27, ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರ, ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯು. ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಯಾವುದೇ ಥರ ಕಂದಾಯವನ್ನು, ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಟು ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಎನಿ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯನ್, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಧರ್ಮದ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ಗಾಗಿ, ಪ್ರಚಾರಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೂಡ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯು ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಎನಿ ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯನ್. That is the meaning or name of the purpose of the Article 27. No tax on any one religion or a person to promote any one religion. Let's see the provisions. No person shall be compelled to pay any taxes which is specifically used for the promotion or maintenance of any particular religion or denomination. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 27 ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ, ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೂಡ ಯಾರ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಕೈಯಿಂದ ಕೂಡ ಯಾವುದೇ ಥರ ಶುಲ್ಕವನ್ನು, ಕಂದಾಯವನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಧರ್ಮದ ಪ್ರಚಾರಕ್ಕಾಗಿ. ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಎನಿ ಒನ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯನ್, ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸಿಟಿಸನ್ಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎನಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಸೊ state should not spend the public money collected for the promotion or maintenance of any particular religion. But states can use tax money for the promotion of all religion. I hope you are understanding, students. States, ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು, ಎನಿ ಒನ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯನ್, ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಇಟ್. ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಜಾತಿಯನ್ನು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಧರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಪ್ರಚಾರ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿ, ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಮನಿ ಟು ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಆಲ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯನ್. ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಕಟ್ಟಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋ ಕಂದಾಯ, ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಮನಿ ಅನ್ನು ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಧರ್ಮಗಳು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಧರ್ಮ, ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ರಿಲಿಜನ್, ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್, ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಆಲ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯನ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನೋ ಭೇದ ಭಾವ, ನೋ ಪಾರ್ಶಾಲಿಟಿ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಹಿಂದೂಯಿಸಮ್, ಮುಸ್ಲಿಮಿಸಮ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ is a secular country. Word secular was added in the Preamble amendment. Understanding, students? ಅದಾಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? State, Indian government can use taxpayers money or collect tax from the people for the promotion and maintenance of all religion, not any one religion. State can use the taxpayers' money for the promotion or maintenance of all the religion. Hinduism, Islam, Sikhism, Christianity, Buddhism, Jainism, any religion in India. Taxpayers' money should be used to maintain all religion, not any one religion. ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಕಂದಾಯ ಜನರಿಂದ ಕಂದಾಯ ವಸೂಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಧರ್ಮದ ಪ್ರಚಾರಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಧರ್ಮದ ಮೇಂಟೆನೆನ್ಸ್ಗಾಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಧರ್ಮದ ಪ್ರಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೋ ಪಾರ್ಶಾಲಿಟಿ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಎನಿ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯನ್, ಆಲ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯನ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಮೇಂಟೆನೆನ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ Indian government can collect fees. Indian government cannot collect tax. Yes, Indian government cannot collect tax to maintain any one religion, but it can collect tax to maintain all religion. But Indian government can collect fees. Indian government can collect fees. Tax is different, fees is different. Tax is different, fees is different. Why fees is required? Students, obviously, if you go to temple, if you go to Gurudwara, if you go to Jain temple, there they have to maintain that place clean. They have to pay for the security. They have to pay water bill, current bill, everything for all the facilities, right? So, in order to maintain the secular administration, of religious institution, Indian government can collect fees but not tax. ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಯಾವುದೇ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ, ಮಸೀದಿ, ಗುರುದ್ವಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರ ಆಡಳಿತ ನಡೆಸೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಖರ್ಚು ವೆಚ್ಚಗಳನ್ನು ಪೂರೈಸಲು ಫೀಸ್ ಜನರ ಹತ್ರ, ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಫೀಸ್ 5 rupees ಫಾರ್ ಟೆಂಪಲ್, prasadam fees 10 rupees, slipper fees 5 rupees. So it can be collected. Administration fees for the purpose of maintaining the secular administration, it can be collected, but no tax can be used. Taxpayer money can be used to promote one religion, but taxpayers money can be used to promote or maintain all religion. But fees is allowed. Why fees is allowed? To secure the administration of the religious institution. For that purpose, fees is collected. Okay. Question. Article 26, Article 27 done. See, Article 27 only 2 slides. Simple. No tax money. I already revised. No tax money to promote one religion, tax money to promote all religion, approved. Fees, approved. Fourth question. Under Article 27, which of the following is not allowed? Article 27 ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇಲ್ಲ? Voluntary donations to religious institutions, is it allowed? Use of public funds for the maintenance of religious places, is it allowed? Government aid to religious schools, is this allowed? Or imposing taxes for religious purposes, is it allowed? Which among the 4 is not allowed under Article 27? Answer, my dear students. Please answer. ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 27 ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ? ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು? ರೇಷ್ಮಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಡಿ, ರಿಯಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಡಿ, ಆನಂದ್ ತೊಗಾರಿ ಡಿ, ಓಕೆ, ಡಯಾನಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಆರ್ ಬಿ ಹೊಸಮಣಿ ಡಿ, ಜಯಶ್ರೀ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಡಿ, ಮತ್ತಿನ್ಯಾರಾದ್ರು? ಶ್ರೀದೇವಿ ಡಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ yes, my dear students, option D is correct, meaning option D is not allowed. State under Article 27 ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಇಂಪೋಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್. ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 27ರ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಸುಂಕ ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ, ಸುಂಕ ಇಲ್ಲ ಏನಂತಾರೆ, ಸುಂಕ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸು, ಸುಂಕ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್, ಕಂದಾಯ, ಕಂದಾಯ, ಎಸ್, ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕಂದಾಯ, ಸೊ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಇಂಪೋಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಪರ್ಪಸಸ್. ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಯಾವುದೇ ಥರ ಕಂದಾಯವನ್ನು, ತೆರಿಗೆ ಕಂದಾಯ ಫಾರ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಪರ್ಪಸಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್. ಸೊ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಡಿ, ಶ್ರೀದೇವಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಡಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. Article 27 done and dusted. Already we completed Article 25, completed 26, completed 27. Last article for the day. Last article for the day, it is Article 28. Very important. Article 28 is very important. Lot of technical knowledge. Jyoti, shulka andre fees. Oh yes ma'am, sorry. Kandaya terige. Sorry, kandaya means tax. Shulka means fees. Sorry ma'am. Okay, Article 28, my dear students, very important article. There are some technical important things here, so I will clearly explain to you what is Article 28. Article 28, it is freedom from attending religious instructions in educational institution. Meaning, students, Bhandav is studying in ABC school. Example, Bhandav is studying in ABC school. Bhandav cannot be forced to do namaz. Bhandav cannot be forced to do prayer. Bhandav cannot be forced to do this Christianity prayer. We will see under what conditions, what institutions Bhandav can be forced to follow religious instructions. Let's see. ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 28ರ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಆಚರಣೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ, ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆ, in which and all educational institution, what and all types of practice can be done. Let us see Article 28. Yes, Jyoti ma'am. So, under Article 28, no religious instruction shall be given in any educational institution that is wholly maintained out of state funds. ಯಾವ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ಗ್ರಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏಡ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್, ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ಯಾವ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಗ್ರಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ, ಏಡ್ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ, ಆ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ wholly maintained, ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫುಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ in that religious. Example, Bhandav is studying in a school that is completely maintained by state fund. Then in that school no one can tell me to follow, to do namaz, to do prayer, Hindu prayer, to do Christianity prayer or other types of Gurudwara this thing performance. No ritual, no person studying in studying in education institution that is wholly maintained by state funds, that person cannot be forced for or any given any religious institution religious instructions. But this Article 28 shall not apply to any educational institution administered by the state but established under any endowment or trust requiring imparting of religious institution. What does it mean? Simple example, students. What point 2 means example we can say mata, Hindu mata. Bhandav has joined Hindu mata. Why? To learn Veda, Upanishads, to learn Puranas, everything. Bhandav has joined Hindu mata. Now Bhandav can't say, I will not do everyday prayer, I will not do Sandhya Vandane, I will not do puja to God. No, because I am joining educational institution where it is set up to give educational knowledge regarding religion only. No, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಮಠ, madrasa. No person after joining madrasa, no person can tell I won't do namaz. Obviously madrasa, though it is recognized by the state, it is set up by an endowment or trust in order to impart the religious instructions. Example, Muslims people's madrasas, Hindus people mutts, Buddhist people monastery. If you go to any monastery, tourist place, in Karnataka we have many Tibetan colony monasteries. If you go there, small children will be doing puja, full cut haircut, remove hair. They'll do puja. They wear a dress attire like this. So if you are joining those education institution, you can't tell I won't follow that religious. No. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಏನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ, ಯಾವುದೇ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ದುಡ್ಡಿಂದ ನಡೀತಿದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೂಡ ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಆಚರಣೆಗೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಿಯರ್ no person can be forced to follow any religious practices like doing roza, doing namaz every day, doing namaskar every day, puja every day. But here, whichever education institution set up for imparting the religious instructions, there 100% that person should follow religious instructions. Now, any educational institution recognized by the state or receiving aid out of state funds shall be required to attend any religious instructions or worship in that institution without his consent. What do you mean by this, students? What do you mean by this? Meaning, any educational institution recognized by the state or receiving some amount, not full amount, because if it is receiving full amount, then no student will be forced to follow religious instruction. If any education institution is receiving only little amount from the state, or it is only getting recognized, no money for that, their permission of the student is required to follow the religious instructions. If Bhandav is studying in one school, that school is not getting full money from the government or only recognition from the government, in that school, if Bandav is giving permission, then they can tell me to do prayer, do namaz, do this Christian prayer, all these things. If Bandav is not giving permission, no teacher, I don't want to do this puja, I don't want to do namaz, I don't want to do Christian prayer, then they can't force me. Understanding? 3 different types of institutions we saw here. According to Article 28, there are 4 types of educational institution. Article 28 ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 4 ರೀತಿಯ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ಬರ್ತದೆ. Under Article 28, there are 4 types of educational institutions, students. See, students are standing in the line. 4 types of education institution. ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 28 ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಥರ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತದೆ. ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್. ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇಸ್ institution that is only maintained by the state. Complete amount is given by government to run that education institution. Here, no religious instruction, no student is given religious instruction in institutions wholly maintained by the state. ಯಾವ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಅದು ನಡೆಸಲು ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ಹಣ ಗ್ರಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಿದೆಯೋ ಆ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಥರ ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಆಚರಣೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕೆಂದು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಬಟ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಎ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಎಂಡೋನ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಹಿಂದೂ ಮಠ್ಸ್, ಮದ್ರಾಸಾ, ಗುರುದ್ವಾರ, ಬುದ್ಧಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮೊನಾಸ್ಟ್ರಿ, all these religious education institution, there obviously religious instruction is given, 100% given, compulsory. That person, whoever student is joining it, he has to follow it. Third type, institutions recognized by the state. Institutions not receiving money. ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ಯಾವುದೇ ಥರ ಹಣ ಬರ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, only recognized institution, and also institutions receiving aid from the states, little amount. Entire amount means no religious instructions. When in any institution is receiving little amount, ಯಾವುದೇ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಣವನ್ನು ಗ್ರಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ತಗೋತಿದ್ರೆ only recognized these two institutions consent of the student is required. Consent of the student is required. They cannot force student. ಯಾವುದೇ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗೆ ಈ ಥರ ಎರಡು ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಶಾಲೆಗಳಿಂದ ಎರಡು ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಿಂದ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟಿಗೆ ತನ್ನ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಅನುಮತಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೇ ಯಾವುದೇ ಥರ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ನೋ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಎನಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಟು ಫಾಲೋ ಎನಿ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್. ಓನ್ಲಿ based on the consent of the student they can follow. If that student is minor student, their parents permission is required. If Bhandav is not even 18 years, Bhandav is some 14 years child, if that school is telling Bhandav to do to do namaz, to do prayer, I will tell them go and ask permission from my parents. If they tell only I will do it, or else I won't, or if I like it only I will do. Bharata MA Putri, howdu ma'am? Correct. These are the 4 types of religious institutions under Article 28. I hope you are understanding, students. Question. Under Article 28 subsection 1, no religious instruction is permitted. Where no religious instruction is permitted? Minority education institution, government recognized institution, institutions wholly maintained out of state funds, private unaided schools. Where no religious instruction is permitted? Answer, my dear students. Jyoti ma'am C, Riya ma'am B. Why confusion? Why Riya ma'am always gets confused? Why Riya ma'am always you get confused? ಭಾರತ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಪುತ್ರಿ ಸಿ, ಯಾಕೆ ಜಯಶ್ರೀ ಅವರೇ? ವೈ? ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಬಿ, ವೈ? ರೇಷ್ಮಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಬಿ. ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ರೀಡ್ ದಿಸ್. ನೋ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್. No. You people are reading the question wrong. Under Article 28 subsection 1, no religious instruction. Where no religious instruction is implemented. How come government recognized institution is the answer? Reshma ma'am, Riya ma'am, Jayashree ma'am, Jyoti ma'am, all your answers are wrong, ma'am. Let's please go back. Any educational institution recognized by the state or receiving some amount of state funds from the state shall required to be attend any religious instruction worship in that institution only with the consent of the student. Here also I taught you in 4 types of religious instruction, it is the institution which is wholly maintained by the state where no religion is implemented, instruction is implemented. When it comes to recognized or some amount receiving, it is consent of the student is required. Why you people are getting confused? Jyoti ma'am, Reshma ma'am, Sanjana SK, after knowing the answer you are commenting the answer. Okay. Before you didn't answer to any question, Sanjana ma'am. Now you are answering after knowing the answer. Other people, Jyoti ma'am, Priya ma'am, clear, Jai Shri ma'am. These are the 4 type of educational institution. When educational institution is maintained only by state fund, no religious instruction is implemented. When education institution is set up under a trust or endowment, 100% instruction is given. When education institution is only recognized by a state or only receiving some amount from a state, then consent of the student is required. Riya ma'am, confusion gone. Jayashree ma'am, confusion agide enri? So with this today we are completing article 25, 26, 27, 28. All 4 articles today we completed, my dear students. This is applicable to both Indian citizens and foreigners also, not only to Indian citizens. It is applicable to everyone. But not tomorrow. Sunday there is no class. Monday there will be class. In Monday class we will be dealing with article 29, 30. This article 29 and 30 applicable only to Indian citizens, not to any other people. Don't miss Monday's class. You can go to Varanda Race Karnataka PSC YouTube channel. You can go to Varanda Race Karnataka Public Service Commission channel. There under live you can see when is Bhandav sir's class scheduled for today. There it will be scheduled before only. Today live class is going to happen at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, like that it will be scheduled. Jyoti ma'am, please daily class ಮಾಡಿ. ಹೌದು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ನೆನ್ನೆ every day I am doing morning to evening back to back classes, 5 to 6 hours every day, morning to evening non-stop classes. Yesterday very workload, very big problem yesterday. That is why I was not able to do. That's why yesterday's class also today I completed 2 hours class, or a Saturday 1 hour class. Saturday weekend still 2 hours class I am doing. Just for you students, for your KPSC preparation. I am preparing night, early morning, midnight. Early morning I am preparing PPT slides for you. All this Varanda Race, it is providing you free online coaching for KPSC students. See, Varanda Race we have here KPSC classroom coaching classes also. This online class also Varanda Race providing for KPSC students for their betterment, free online classes. We have offline coaching classes, both online offline paid coaching classes also. See, I am here, my picture is not there, but please manage with my picture. I am also teaching for KPSC students. There are we all people here. Bhandav, I am also is there here. I am also teaching polity for KPSC students, offline classes, classroom coaching classes. Sir, ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಪಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಸರ್? ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಿ. ರೇಷ್ಮಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ವರಂಡ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ನ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಅದು ವರಂಡ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ನೀವು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿ. ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟಾಕ್ ಟು ದೆಮ್. Any problem regarding KPSC, SSC, banking, PC, PSI exams, railways exams, RBI exams, any exams, competitive exams, you can contact Varanda Race Institute. You can ask any doubt to them, any problem, they will solve you. And I will also be there to mentor you. Classes will happen every day. Don't worry students, some days it might miss. Every day you can go to Varanda Race Karnataka PSC YouTube channel. There you can see under live when is Bhandav sir's class scheduled. Okay students, we will meet again on Monday. Thank you so much for attending my class. Monday article 29, article 30, very important article, only applicable to Indian citizens. Okay, see you, bye bye. Namaste. Thank you so much for attending my class. Please be regular every day. Please be regular to our class. Classes will be happening every day regularly. You can go to live and check before only whether live classes at what time it is happening. Bharatada MA Putri Telegram link please sir. Okay ma'am, Telegram link next class we will provide it on the slide. Monday class Telegram link ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಾನು ಪಿ ಪಿ ಟಿಗೆ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಶ್ರೀದೇವಿ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು, ಜಯಶ್ರೀ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು, ರಿಯಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು, ಸಂಜನಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು, ರೇಷ್ಮಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಆಲ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.